We've done a couple, and it didn't work out. Matter of fact, I wrote a blog about that. If you want to go read that blog, it's somewhat mildly entertaining. Good morning. I'm Ted Cook. That's Jason Cook. We're with reallycheapfloors.com, and today we are ready to answer another set of your questions that allow us to stay out having to do our the real work that we're supposed to be doing, but it does let us use our experience and knowledge we've gained over the last 30 years to try to help our customers. So we're going to get started. First off, let me go back to last week's question that I didn't have the information on. Lumber Liquidators has Tranquility Ultra LVP with a 20 mil wear layer, 5 millimeter thick, no attached back. It's not stated if it's an SPC or WPC for $239. How does it compare to your Cortec or Forte Pro 7? Well, that's all three of our products. The Lumber Liquidators 20 mil without the attached back, that Tranquility, is very similar to our Mills River. We do sell Mills River at $1.99, so it's about 20% cheaper. But ours does have that attached cork back, and it's made by Cortec. Honestly, for the most part, we have three product lines that we've negotiated with the manufacturers. Two of them are made specifically for us, and we've built these products in a way that, one, they're great values, but two, they have the characteristics, they have the attributes that our customers are looking for. So whoever sent that question in did a good job looking at those different specifications. There's more there that you need to look into. You can go to our website starting just in a couple of days, and we're going to have a new landing page up. And what it does is it allows you to compare products based on every single specification. You go down that list, you decide which of those specifications are important to you, because really selling these floors, it's about what's best for you, not what's best for us or Home Depot or Lumber Liquidators or anybody else. Let's find what you need, and then let's go get you a great deal on it, okay? All right. Jason, this customer says, my cat keeps scratching my hardwood floors instead of scratching her post. How do I keep my cat from scratching my floors?
Don't know. Never seen a cat scratch wood floors. Usually they're some kind of cloth so that it sharpens its claws. Don't know a good answer for that, other than make it a outdoor cat.
That would certainly fix it. Or put a rug in that spot.
I wouldn't tell anybody to throw their pet outside because they want it inside.
It's their house. This is all about getting what you want.
That's right.
Why don't you try putting a rug over that spot for a little while? Yep. Sometimes, I know with carpet this was an issue, that there would be a stain or a smell or something in a spot that would bring those animals back to that. So maybe you could try rubbing it with an emery cloth or something, clean it really well, rub it with an emery cloth, maybe toss a rug over it. If you can break the habit, maybe then later it won't do that. Other than that, you probably need to call your vet, or the cat whisperer or something, because that's really not what we do.
Say something on it that cats don't like the smell and may stay away from it for a little while.
Yeah, like another cat.
Another cat.
Wayfair.com has a Lured Grip Strip LVP with a 4 mil wear layer and no attached back. How do they get off trying to sell this for $229? I think they're discontinuing because I don't think it's selling too well. That is not a click floor. It is a drop-in-place floor. We bought some of those at one time and just about had to give them away to get rid of them. People don't realize that they don't click. They just lay down. So I think we can skip by that one. Jason, customer would like to know, how can they go about changing their glossy hardwood floor finish to a matte finish?
It's really hard to do. You can come in or have somebody come in, lightly sand the finish, to knock the high sheen off of it, and come back and coat it with a low gloss finish, a satin finish. But where it already has the deep shine under it, even when you put a satin on top of it, it's still a little shinier than a normal satin would be.
But it'd still be a big difference when that 70 gloss.
It'll be a big difference, but you ain't going to. It's hard to get completely hide that glossy without sanding it all the way down the bare floor and just putting satin on top of it.
Especially if it's a factory finish floor.
Yep.
And if it's a site finish floor, if you've got a glossy that was site finished, it probably needs refinished anyway because the glossies show abrasive wear worse. Okay, the MSI Province LVP comes with a 6 mil wear layer, attached back, and 5 millimeter overall thickness for $1.68. Hazel Creek has a 12 mil wear layer attached back, but a 4.4 millimeter thickness for $1.79. What's more important, the thickness or the wear layer? And that's a good question. Certainly the wear layer is more important, but even then, if you look, why did they make that a 6 mil? If they were concerned with quality, why did they make that a 6 mil? They weren't concerned with quality, or they wouldn't have made that a 6 mil. So while the thickness may be there, those other components like the balancing layer, you know, the locking system, you're giving up more than just 6 millimeters or 6 mils, excuse me, of wear layer. And that's a good point for us to introduce our new landing page we have. You can go to our website now, and well, not now, in just a couple more days, and you can compare the attributes, not just one or two, not just the wear layer overall thickness, but there's about 20 different attributes. And it gets everything out there front and center where you can see, hey, what does this floor have? What does this floor not have? What am I giving up to save 20 or 30 cents? And it's a great way. You can learn on our website, read the blog, look. Each one of our attributes has a description and a video to tell you how that will impact that product as well as your use of that product. So then you can take that information and you can shop. We'd love for you to shop. Go to Lowe's, go to Home Depot, go to Lumber Liquidators, and see how their floors compare with what we have, not just in the awesome value we offer, but the attributes and characteristics as well. Jason, can this customer buy Hawthorne Click flooring in your Dalton, Georgia warehouse?
Okay, we did a little research and could not figure out what Hawthorne Click was.
Well, it's not one of ours.
It's not one of ours.
Right.
But anything we have in our Murphy location, if it's and you're wanting to pick it up in Dalton, we transfer weekly. If it's something we can get from one of our installers, give us a call. Suppliers, I'm sorry.
And we don't do much of that. What we focus on is moving large amounts from a small number of suppliers. And when you go to a lot of our competitors online, you go to their websites and they carry everything. Well, the difference in how they do business and how we do business, almost everything we sell is in our warehouses. There's a few products that may ship from another warehouse, but we have those products in our warehouses as well. Where a lot of our competitors, they don't own any of that inventory. They just stick a price sheet on their website and they go to every manufacturer that'll sell them, that'll let them do it, and they stick those prices on their website, and you know, they're just trying to take business away from everybody else, which I guess is what all of us do.
This could be something that they've changed the name as well.
Right, it could be private labeled. Right, there's private label going on. Generally, the guys online don't private label. We do because some of our manufacturers say, listen, we'll let you have this product for 90 days cheaper than everybody else because we need to move a lot of it. But here's part of the deal. You have to private label it. So we do quite a bit of that in different times of the year, okay? All right. What grade of hardwood flooring has the most character in it? As a general rule, cabin grades will have more character. Some people refer to cabin as off goods, meaning they have defects, manufacturing defects, and that's not true. They can contain some small amounts, but as a general rule, cabin grades are graded out because of their natural defects, i.e. character, board length, maybe slight wormholes, coloration. You know, is the coloration caused by knots, or is it caused by mineral stain? Is it caused by difference between heartwood and sapwood? Yes, all of those. And depending on which company you're dealing with, you know, you'll see some of that. Some products like hickory, people want a lot of color. So we're working on a deal today to have a mill run product made. Mill run's kind of interesting in that they don't grade it out. There is no cabin grade, there is no number one, there is no select. They mix it all together. Now, why would you do that? You do that so we can get long boards, good quality, get us a finish warranty on it, and still get the color or the character that customers like. All right, Jason, what is the best non-hardwood flooring for a home I'm buying to take care of my 95-year-old grandmother? She will have in-home care.
I would say the best for them would be the luxury vinyl plank. Easy install, 100% waterproof, very scratch resistant.
Much easier to walk on and roll the wheelchair on.
Yeah, if you're a walker or wheelchair or anything, it'll slide across it very easily. You don't got to worry about it smashing down in carpet and having, tripping for things like that. And I know we go to the LVP a lot. A lot of our questions seem recently been going to the LVP, just because I guess it's an easier upkeep and a waterproof floor.
And when you, over time, all of us as consumers, if we're buying a car, okay, if every 5 years maybe we buy a new car, each time our priorities change just a little bit, okay? Yeah, we really like that car, but this time we want something a little better gas mileage, or this time we want something maybe with a convertible top, okay? We're always looking to not only improve, but our taste change. LVP is indestructible. Okay, and that laminate was a good replacement for carpet because you could install it yourself, and at the time it was the most indestructible floor you could buy. Well, now with these new SBC LVP floors, like our Nobility and our Mills River, they're truly indestructible. They're easily installed. They're not expensive, so it's really hard to beat these floors.
Plus the LVP or what helps them too over the laminate is they have a little texture to them, so they're not as slick. Even if they do get a little water on them, you don't get that slick spot like you do with ceramic tile or laminate floor.
Right. Okay, next question. What is your best click and lock flooring for an affordable price? Man, I don't like the word best much, okay? Anytime you ask somebody best, you're asking them for their opinion. We have our Mills River 20 mil, first quality, cork back, great colors, made by Cortec, that we sell day in, day out for $1.99. I think that's the best value in LVP flooring in the country. Are there cheaper ones? Yes, there are. We sell some cheaper ones. But you know how we get them cheaper? We give up something, okay? You can buy floors on down to the $1.49, $1.59 range. That means on 1,000 feet, you save $400. It's not worth it, okay? Since it's my question, you asked my opinion, I don't think it's worth it to go to an inferior LVP product. I would not have a 6 mil or an 8 mil, certainly not one of these 4 mils you can buy at a box store. I wouldn't put it in my house if it was free.
Without a balancing layer.
Well, they don't have balancing layers. Some of your 12s don't have a balancing layer. But a quality 12 mil is going to cost you $1.79 to $1.89. For another dime, you can buy my 20 mil, okay? Amazing colors. I honestly think that the Mills River is a floor that can make anybody happy. If you just absolutely need to save that another 40 cents, buy an inferior floor, but for goodness sakes, put some blinds up, put drapes up, because if it hits direct sunlight, it's going to warp, okay? Frankly, I don't want to hear you complain about it later. We know that those floors aren't as stable. You don't just, it's not just 5 different prices for the exact same quality. That's not the way it works. Unfortunately, as retailers, we have had a propensity for not telling customers what the differences are. We let you come in, look at the prices and colors, and don't allow you to ask anything else. You don't need to know anything else. Just pick out a color you like, ma'am, that fits your budget and buy it. That's a bad idea. Get the floor that's best for you, okay? Let's see. This customer says, I see you mentioned a free sample program on Instagram and Facebook. Can you explain to me how that works? I don't know much about Instagram and Facebook, so I can't explain those to you. Just kidding. Free samples. Go to our website. When you find a product that you're interested in, there's a button there that you click to send you a sample. It costs you nothing. We send you the first batches on us. If you're indecisive, the second batch is on you. We just ask you to pay the shipping. Samples are always free. We just, after the first one, we ask for you to pay for the shipping. Okay, Jason, this is our last one, okay? So you're all excited here.
I'm ready.
What would be the typical cost of installing hardwood flooring on a set of stairs?
Okay, first of all, we don't recommend putting hardwood on steps. I think it's a bad idea. If you want wood steps, get a stair tread. Solid piece of wood, goes in one piece. We don't have problems a year down the road with pieces getting loose, your stair nose getting loose, and plus with wood on steps it gets real busy looking. You can buy a stair tread, $30 to $40 a step. What's it going to cost to put it on? Average step's going to cost you $75 to $100 a step.
That's everything.
That's everything.
Yeah, you can get
Yes.
a contractor to put your steps
Yeah.
on if they're boxed on both sides. And if
Right.
they're open on one side, it's a little more
Costs a
money.
little more.
Right. If they're really wide steps, it'll cost a little more, but about $100 a step.
Yeah.
When you start buying hardwood flooring to put on there, your nosing alone is going to cost about $40 a step.
Yeah.
If they're more than 3'2" or so.
And you're just apt to have problems down the road.
And I'll be honest, they look horrible. I've never seen one that we installed flooring on that looked. We've done a couple, and it didn't work out. Matter of fact, I wrote a blog about that. If you want to go read that blog, it's somewhat mildly entertaining. Hey, that was the last question, guys. We appreciate you allowing us to entertain you for a few moments. I hope you learned something. Listen, we appreciate questions. Okay, we have to have something to do. So if you have questions, if you want to send them in, we'll be sure to get them in our next podcast. Thanks.